A lot of what we do is we build a lot of robots, not because we can't afford to buy robots, but because the robots that we want to do not exist. And that has allowed me to think in a completely different way about how could we take the concept of reading the literature, say taking a synthesis from the literature, and then implementing that in a robot so that it could be done flawlessly, or to validate literature or invalidate literature, but do it every time for all of chemistry. So is there a way we could take known molecules from the literature, read them, and then get them to run a robot? How could we search chemical space? In fact, how do we define what chemical space looks like? And then we're trying to then use machine learning and artificial intelligence in the most rigorous way to start searching that huge space. Because chemical space is bigger than space. On planet Earth, 3.7 billion years ago, it was a mess, an inorganic mess. And so I wanted to ask, how did inorganic chemistry turn into biology? And that's what defined my initial search problem. And so what we had to do is make like a search engine, almost like a Google search engine for chemistry, but unlike the Google search engine, Google just searches for what is already on the web. Our search engine had to make new things in real time and feed it back to a brain and keep going. So it's a bit like a matter generation engine. Being able to, I suppose, close the loop between designing an experiment, doing that experiment automatically in a robot of some description, having then analytics then happens automatically, extracting the data from that analytics and then putting it into a model, and then inferring from that model what experiment to do next is going to change, it is changing the world for us. Because suddenly we can search chemical space much more quickly in real time for where interesting things happen. I'm a discovery scientist, and I only invented the computer and the discovery computers because I wanted to understand how life got started on Earth. Now I want to apply it to inventing new drugs and maybe making new types of information systems for molecules, but that's just me.